Hello and welcome everyone to tonight's Dino stream. Pretty exciting one here. Just jumping into the description of everything, we got Shaper's Sanctuary, followed by the namesake for tonight, Rhythm of the Wild. Potentially fantastic. I mean, I've seen my dinos and probably a lot of your decks as well have been countered by various things, so Rhythm of the Wild. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Hopefully that comes into effect. Likely, I expect to face at least one Azorius Control. It usually seems to be about one Azorius Control a night, that sort of thing. Now, that line of text unfortunately is redundant, but non-token creatures you control have Riot. That stacks the more Rhythm of the Wilds you have. So, if everything has haste already, potentially from Regisaur Alpha here, we can just keep slapping on the 1/1 counters, as many Rhythm of the Wilds as we have. But if it's the only thing we have out, and say we want to play something like, I don't know, Shifting Ceratops, give Shifting Ceratops haste if perhaps we only have 4 mana, otherwise it wouldn't be getting haste. So Rhythm of the Wild, I'm excited for that potential acceleration, bigger damage, that sort of thing. And again, Shaper's Sanctuary, Solar Updraft, had a fantastic reminding comment on last night's stream about this card. Lots of targeted removal, targeted answers. I want to try this Shaper's Sanctuary, use it a little bit more than I have in the past. Certainly it has some pretty fantastic potential. Shaper's Sanctuary and Rhythm of the Wild, unfortunately, not really doing a whole lot if you just top deck them and slam them onto the ground, on the battlefield, I should say. So yeah, that's the game plan. Shaper's Sanctuary, hopefully drawing a bunch of cards. As usual, we got the suspects here. Mostly the 3 amigos, not quite the full play set of Drover the Mighty, but Drover coming down as potentially a 4/4, maybe even a 5/5 because of Rhythm of the Wild here. I think that's pretty exciting, pretty fantastic, especially when it's getting reduced to a single green from Marauding Raptor. That'd be pretty sweet. So maybe could even see upping Drover the Mighty to a complete playset. Wayward Swordtooth, that's also something I think could be pretty decent, pretty fantastic. Hopefully getting to 10 permanents, but with everything currently in the deck right now as a permanent, Shaper's Sanctuary, Rhythm of the Wild, I think there's definitely a good chance we get to 10, hopefully. Could up the land so that we make the best use out of Wayward Swordtooth. Currently, there is only 22. I did have some Blast Zone, also some Bonder's Enclave, taps 4 colorless, or you can pay 3, tap it, draw a card if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, which oftentimes that's the case with dinos. So I'm thinking maybe some Bonder's Enclave in here somewhere, but I want to maximize the space for lots of good big guys attacking fast. That's the name of the game. As always, the sideboard is pretty standard for what I've been liking the past while. Rampaging for Ocedon, Blast Zone, killing stuff at certain mana values. Deathgorge Scavenger. Izzet Phoenix is around, so this guy oftentimes helps. Targeted removal, at least, of Arclight Phoenix does the trick. And Ripjaw Raptor. Yes, this is going to be a good one. All right, let's jump right into it. Oh, not foresee goodness. Was pretty interesting last night. 4C goodness. Oh my goodness, we did it a little bit there. Definitely still needing some tweaks, but man, I was just inspired by the chat from last night to do some more stuff with Rhythm of the Wild, Shaper's Sanctuary, that sort of thing. I definitely feel like this has some pretty fantastic potential. And oh my goodness, yeah, yes please, that's fantastic right there. Yeah, I couldn't have asked for anything better, really. Turn 2 Huntmaster, turn 3 Rhythm of the Wild if we haven't gotten anything. Oh, okay. That's kind of painful. At the very least, we did get a single Shapers down. Another Rhythm. Okay. Well, we'll get the second one. Certainly if we play any creature, drawing 2 cards whenever they kill it, that's going to be pretty good. Looks like just a general basic Rakdos. Good start as long as we can get a body. Mardu. Black, red, and white. Oh, they're going to be cheating out some stuff. Ooh. Mardu Greasefang. Yes. Man, that is going to be difficult. Yeah, I think it's just got to be Turn Timber. Yeah, get it tapped. We could be taking a lot of damage here, unfortunately. I'll get that counter on. A little bit more damage, but I expect maybe Greasefang is coming up here. Ooh, there it is. Painful stuff. Haven't faced Greasefang vehicles in quite a while now, but certainly is going to be painful. Game 2 coming up here. Missing that nice instant speed interaction. Well, that is not going to do it, unfortunately. Greasefang does it again. Previously, I'd used stuff like Reckless Rage. 1 red, deal 2 damage to a creature you control, 4 damage to a creature target opponent controls. That was nice, taking out Greasefang there, but Death Gorge Scavenger, 100%, that's got to come in. Maybe Rampaging Ferocidon as well. Yeah, I think I'll drop Wayward. Not so much targeted removal. I'll keep Shapers in, though. I think they probably have some, and they may have brought some removal in, seeing what we're all about. Any removal they do have in the sideboard, trying to slow us down. Yeah, definitely. Seeing a Death Gorge, that's something I want to keep. Now, hopefully, we don't say goodbye to it with a Thoughtseize here, but that is a fantastic turn 1 play. Oh, Inquisition of Kozilek. Well, they're going to discard the only thing they can. At the very least, got Huntmaster. Hopefully, hasty Shifting Ceratops next turn. That would be pretty fantastic. Oh, Portable Hole. Well, that is not quite going to do it. Oh, another Huntmaster. Good stuff. Good stuff. Ooh, Kolkin's Command. That is good. Huh. Well, really wishing Shaper's Sanctuary was out. Yeah, only thing we can go. Definitely putting a counter on that so we can at least potentially trade with Greasefang, but I don't want to do that. Ooh, Death Gorge, yes. Let's see. Nothing we really need to exile, but getting more power with shifting, casting Ghalta. Yeah. Casting Ghalta next turn, hopefully. Hopefully they don't get Parhelion. Okay. I was going to say hopefully they don't get Parhelion 2 into the graveyard, and luckily they did not. We were fortunate there. But they are on the play. Things could get quite nasty. Definitely prioritizing Deathgorge Scavenger. Might be rough though. They got things going in game 1 there, that's for sure. Maybe. Could make that work. It's no Deathgorge, but it's definitely pretty fantastic. Yeah, I think the Cragcrown. Turn 1, Forest, Shaper's Sanctuary. Hopefully we're always with the Inquisition and or Thoughtseize. Well, Stomping Ground it is. Oh, another Inquisition. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, are they getting it in? Hopefully we draw a Deathgorge next turn. Oh, there's Parhelion, and that's not a Deathgorge. Well, Greasefang, that is going to do it. Hey, at the very least, the match was pretty quick. Jump into the next one here, but certainly makes me reconsider and wish for that some kind of instant speed interaction. If you can get rid of Greasefang before it goes to combat, that does the trick, usually. Or just getting rid of their graveyard. Something like Soul Guide Lantern, Graft Digger's Cage, things like that, definitely. Perhaps I should consider some amount of Graft Digger's Cage. It has been suggested before, and it is a fantastic sideboard card, that's for sure. Yeah, we can make that work. Turn 1, Rootbound Crag. Turn 2, Cragcrown Pathway, I think. Just to make sure we're covered. Another Inquisition. Man, it is the night of dastardly discards. Certainly slows us down having such a key piece like Marauding Raptor be sent to the bottom, but at the very least, the second one wasn't. Actually, I'm just going to go Shaper's Sanctuary. I don't have any turn 3 play at the moment anyways, so if they don't have a way to discard Marauding, could be nice at the very least, drawing a card whenever they spend their removal on it. Interesting. I would have thought maybe they would have attacked with the Bone Crusher there, since we were completely tapped out and couldn't have killed the Bone Crusher with Marauding only being at 2. Non-creature, non-land. It is only creatures. Pretty exciting stuff. Nicol Bolas, that is not good. I think it's got to be Ghalta. Hopefully we draw that 5th land coming up here and we can at least go a Carnage Tyrant. Ooh, that is not. another Rhythm of the Wild. Well, like I was mentioning, drawing something like this, having it be the only play and not affecting the board in any meaningful way. Of course, they could have some potential counterspell, but yeah, just not able to quite get it done there. Grixis Control. Definitely like keeping Carnage Tyrant in. Shifting, certainly. Rhythm, they do have a little bit of blue, so possibly some counter spells, but yeah, I'll keep it as is. Definitely hope for a Shifting Ceratops. It is nice being able to fly past Nicol Bolas, because Nicol Bolas is blue, or excuse me, whenever Nicol Bolas is a planeswalker as well, can't target Shifting Ceratops. Not so great either. Yeah, one more. Oh, that's much, much worse. Oh boy. Oh, that's still not good. Well, that's going to do it, unfortunately. Sometimes that's how she goes. Hopefully it's not something control-based. Nice switching it up, but always good practice facing one of our tougher matchups, something like that. Again, very debilitating. Hard to come back from discarding something key like Marauding Raptor, killing it, more discarding it, but we make it happen sometimes. Just keep slamming threats and hope they run out of gas, and hope we get some gas with Shaper's Sanctuary showing up. Oh, yeah. Something like this, definitely. I mean, that could be absolutely fantastic. Now, the question is, we need red turn 2. So it's got to be forced. Then we can go Rootbound Crag turn 2 with Marauding Raptor, Wayward Swordtooth. Yeah, that's going to be good. Good chance of getting a Carnage Tyrant here. But Boros Hammertime. That's not good. Oh, well, Resolute Strike. A 15... 13, well, that is painful stuff. Alrighty. That's certainly going to do the trick. So, Blast Zone. I like the potential of that, but man, things got nasty real quick. Rhythm of the Wild. Gonna cut 3 of that, and yeah, basically just hope for a Blast Zone to take out the nasty, nasty things. But if they get going again that quick, yeah, not much you can do with that. No, I can make that work. Turn 1, Rootbound Crag. Turn 2, Blast. Oh, double mulligan. So they're mulligan. Well, I would assume something like Boros Hammertime, slapping the big hammer on somebody. Want to mulligan pretty aggressively for all or most of the pieces of that little combo right there. Hopefully we get another source of colored mana next turn, something like Stomping Ground, potentially. Oh, I was worried there for a second. I thought they might be killing the Huntmaster here. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Right. Yeah, I was thinking maybe Drover the Mighty, but Wayward Swordtooth will allow us to go this 4th land here and apply some nice little bit of pressure with Marauding Raptor. Next turn, Regisaur Alpha it looks like, and I don't think they'll have too much online at the moment, or when they get stuff going. At least they're a little bit slower than the previous game, but whew, my goodness, nasty, nasty stuff. Could potentially have 10 permanents next turn if we draw another colored source. Oh, excuse me, for Drover the Mighty. We get 3 permanents right here with the token and Regisaur Alpha. Oh boy. Well, we gotta make something happen quick. I don't want that Colossus Hammer slapped on anybody. 2, 2, and 1. Yeah, Regisaur Alpha. Let's just get it down. Actually should work out quite nicely. We'll just destroy everything. Yeah, okay. Keep up 3 mana with the Blast Zone there. We'll take out Goblin and Gavalier with Blast Zone and also Colossus Hammer. So that's actually going to work out quite nicely for us. Yeah. Just those 2. Could have potentially attacked with Otepec Huntmaster, but want to be wary of the shenanigans they may pull here. Might be able to give something indestructible. 2+2. All right. Hopefully they don't have another Resolute Strike. I think that was Resolute Strike. Yeah. Resolute Strike and a Hammer, but Fighter class is not quite going to do it. Shifting Ceratops at the very least next turn, definitely. Almost got 10 permanents there, so it would have been nice turning on Wayward Swordtooth, being able to deal a nice bit more damage, but we'll get there, I think. Ooh, Ghalta for 2. Okay, yeah, that is also good. Alrighty. Bam. The Queen wins it for us. Still might have had it even without Ghalta, but that's good. Okay. I'm wondering about rampaging for Asadon. There's a little bit of potential for life gain with Shadow Spear, but I don't think they have a full playset of it. It is a legendary artifact, so I'll keep it as is still. Maybe could have cut the Carnage Tyrant. They really don't have a whole lot of interaction. Bringing in something that was cheaper to get the permanence up and whatnot. But yeah, we'll just have to hope they don't get too much online. Rely on the Blast Zone. Definitely, that is key. If they don't go off turn 2 like they did game 1 there, that was not much to say. Not much to do against something like that. All right, hopefully they do a little bit of mulligans. Perhaps we get a little bit better chance at things. But man, that was scary. Ooh, Huntmaster. Now it is a lot of lands. There is the Manland, of course, Lair of the Hydra. I think there's definitely a pretty good chance we hopefully draw something nice for turn 3 after turn 2 Huntmaster. I don't know. Might not be getting there. Turn 1 Colossus Hammer. Boy. I don't know about you guys. Maybe I should have mulliganed for a Blast Zone. Well, more lands. Still have a chance to draw something that will save us, help us. Sword of Body and... Okay. Sword of Body and Mind actually could be pretty painful against us. Protection from green. A lot of our stuff is green, being dinos. Oh. Beautiful stuff. That's what we wanted. Definitely. But I could see upping Blast Zone to 2 charge counters. Take out Ogre Head Helm. But I think we probably got to take out Colossus Hammer, I imagine. Yeah, Rootbound Crag. Could have potentially played Blast Zone there, put a charge counter on it, so we had it at 2, but Goblin Cavalier. Good. Good, I didn't put 2 on. Well, Champion of Flame also, that's going to be very painful. Looks like they'll definitely attach Sword of Body and Mind, probably onto Champion of the Flame. They'll see we have the potential of Blast Zone with 1 charge counter. Definitely got to play it, but man, that is a lot of lands. Certainly didn't have that many previous games. We were looking for them, but now we're flooded, and that's going to happen. Sometimes it is variance, unfortunately, but okay, no, not too bad, not too bad. Still have 16. They're Champion of Flame. I don't think we're getting it done here. Huh. Yeah, I think we just take it. Actually, now that I think about it, could have made... No, Lair of the Hydra still only would have been 2/2. Yeah. Right. Gonna put those, or put that extra charge counter on. Take out both Champion of Flames. Hopefully that does the trick. Yeah. Could just be it here, unfortunately. Man, that is a lot of milling. Marauding Raptor, well, that is not going to save us, that's for sure. Probably nothing was going to save us, unfortunately, but, well, that's alright. Hit and miss, sometimes. Pretty nasty aggro there. Makes me wish, again, for the fantastic culling ritual. You guys may have used it. I've used it before. I think would be good to go back to that fantastic sweeper. Destroy all non-land permanents with mana value 2 or less. That gets the job done. Certainly would have helped big time against that deck. And getting mana for each non-land permanent that's destroyed likely would give us enough to play something like Shifting Ceratops. Probably would be destroying at least 4 things, but potentially even more than that. This, definitely. I like the look of that. Otepec Huntmaster or Drover of the Mighty. We'll see what we draw. It could depend what we play, Huntmaster or Drover. Ooh, mono red. We may be dead from mono red. Either one, I think, unfortunately, might be dead here. Drover, going to be sitting at a 1-1. Hopefully we can play a dinosaur before they have a chance to kill him. But, yeah, Drover or Huntmaster. 2 toughness, 1 toughness. Oftentimes that is painful stuff. Perhaps Huntmaster could have deter... No, they wouldn't have. Stomp does the trick yet again. But, I mean, if Huntmaster survives here, next turn, Rootbound Crag, Regisaur Alpha, maybe Hasty Ghalta, the Queen of Dinos, could save us. Oh, wow. Play with Fire also. Fantastic. Hard to top that. Strict upgrade to Shock. It's a good card. But Rootbound Crag, Rhythm of the Wild. 5th land next turn. We had a lot of lands the previous game. Hopefully that's the case coming up here. Oh, phew. Okay, I was getting a little worried there, but yeah, we're not attacking. We've taken a decent chunk of damage. Definitely want to keep stuff like that back. Ghalta next turn, that's going to be good. 13-13. Oh, well, we'll block Bomat. They don't have any mana to sacrifice him. I mean, we did take a lot of damage, unfortunately. We may just be dead. Well, another rhythm. All right. Hopefully we're not dead. At the very least, Bone Crusher can't kill Regisaur Alpha, but there's a lot of things that deal 2 damage in this deck, and that is more than 2. So that's going to do it. Huh, mono red. Definitely, I mean, 100%. Ripjaw Raptor is the classic, fantastic thing we want to see in this matchup. Wayward Swordtooth, we need bodies that can be useful. So I think, unfortunately, we got to cut that guy. But Shaper Sanctuary, a lot of targeted stuff here. Definitely, I think that has some pretty fantastic potential to go off. All their burn spells, targeting our creatures, that sort of thing. So Shapers plus Ripjaw could potentially be drawing a lot of nasty stuff. Rampaging Frostodon, maybe. Carnage Tyrant, yeah, he's pretty costly, and I like the potential of Blast Zone helping to keep things in check more than having the big body of Carnage Tyrant. We got Ghalta, we got other fantastic stuff as long as we can land that Ripjaw Raptor early enough. Get some nice value from it if they do destroy it, but yeah, I like the looks of that. Again, like we saw game 1, Huntmaster may die. Likely. But if he lives, we'll get that hasty turn 3 Shifting Ceratops. Cross the fingers. Soulscar Mage, that's rough, but they haven't seen our potential for Blast Zone. That's going to be, well, Static Discharge is good. This is also actually pretty fantastic. That's what I like about the 3 amigos. Various combinations. You can cast 1 for 2, something else for 1, something like this. Pretty fantastic. They were all tapped out. Weren't able to take out Marauding Raptor because if they could, while Marauding Raptor had pinged Drover the Mighty, we would have lost both. So a 2 for 1. Very unfortunate. Another Static Discharge. Huh. Well, I'm not blocking. Definitely just get that shifting down. Get a 3-3. Nah, I'll keep that back. Hopefully, I mean, it would be nice getting Ghalta next turn, but I think there's a pretty good chance they're going to be killing some more stuff. Yes, Blast Zone is going to take your guys out. But we'll keep up. Sheltered Thicket. Get another pretty fantastic body down. Yeah, let's be a little bit aggressive. Do some damage. Rekindling Phoenix. I haven't actually seen that card in quite some time, but certainly Huntmaster plus Ghalta might as well. I think Ghalta should do the trick. Certainly feel pretty safe being at 16. They could do some nasty stuff coming up here. Certainly would have been nice giving Shifting Ceratops trample there, getting 2 more damage, so could have maybe tweaked the auto tapper there, so I was left with potential for 1 green, but that's alright, we'll make it happen. Hopefully they don't knock Ghalta down with the 1/1 counters from Soulscar Mage here. Blue Bear, how's it going? How's it going? Hey, that's alright. Matches hit or miss. Some mana flood, some mana screw, but that's how it goes. I do like the potential of Rhythm of the Wild here for hastiness, counters, making creatures bigger, all that good stuff. Can we just make it happen here? Yeah, I'm just going to pop the Blast Zone. Let's get rid of Soulscar Mage, G2 Lava Runner. Alright, good stuff. This match going so far, but mono red could be nasty, and mono red on the play like they are right now. We're going to have something real good. Definitely Ripjaw Raptor, like I was mentioning. Anytime there's a deck that deals a lot of damage, cheap spells, Ripjaw Raptor is the thing I like to see. Yeah, overall it's pretty good. Shaper's Sanctuary hasn't been turned on too much. I do have Huntmaster in. No, this is different one from last night. I wanted to go back to something a little more classic, you could say, and with the suggestions from last night's comments, Shaper's Sanctuary and Rhythm of the Wild here, wanted to give them a go, try them out tonight, maybe a future night coming up soon, but oh, that's worse. Gonna keep that. Probably should have kept the first hand that was given to us, but yeah, get those two to the bottom. Certainly expect one Huntmaster here to probably eat some removal. I do love Huntmaster. Oh, Shaper's Sanctuary, but do have to go Sheltered Thicket, turn 1, unfortunately. Man, that would have been nice. Turn 1 Shapers. Just because I expect Huntmaster to have something bad happen to him. He's going to get burnt to a crisp. Plays with lightning, but I guess he gets burnt by lightning? Static discharge? No. Well, Huntmaster again. Let's go. Many Huntmasters. Oh, Riot. Non-token creatures you control enter the battlefield with haste or a 1/1 counter. So all those enchantments, Rhythm of the Wild, that ability stacks, which is pretty fantastic. You can have multiple instances of Riot. So if our dinos already have haste from Regisaur Alpha, and we have multiple Rhythm of the Wild, say 2 of them, we could have that dinosaur enter the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters, which is pretty fantastic. And they already have haste, so yeah, it stacks and protects against counters. Creatures you control can't be countered, which is also pretty fantastic. Got the land, luckily. Definitely slamming that Ripjaw, deterring some aggression, but Rekindling Phoenix is going to be a headache, that's for sure. But yeah, Rhythm of the Wild, I think it does a lot of stuff. It is a little hit or miss, for sure. Anytime you have a card that doesn't really affect the board the turn you play it, not so good sometimes. There's some risk and reward to it, definitely. But I'm really hoping for a Blast Zone, something like that. Something to deal with this Rekindling Phoenix. I have the full 4 Rhythm of the Wilds, full play set. Because part of it is redundant. The creatures you control can't be countered, but like I was mentioning, stacking multiple instances of Riot could be potentially good, but yeah. Hopefully we get another land next turn. They don't do anything to Huntmaster. But we're probably just dead. Unfortunately, it is mono red. Bad things happen. Blue Bear, you keep saying about Anger of the Gods. Anger of the Gods, I mean, you can see here clearly how that would have been just fantastic. 2, 1. Yeah, not going to do it. They have Den of the Bugbear, unfortunately. That's all right, though. Trying out different things. Yeah. Yes, I do know you're about to ask about Anger of the Gods. If you haven't asked about Anger of the Gods quite yet, yeah. Your favorite card, huh? I know you too well. Yeah. Getting there. But it's your favorite. Maybe I should make it my favorite again. My goodness. Certainly, I do like Anger of the Gods in Gruelless, but when it is something like Jund, big bashing there, or 4-color goodness, something like Tech Time, Tamer Tech Time, adding in that 3rd color, I think something like Anger of the Gods requiring 2 sources of red, it can get a little too awkward at times. Tech Time, though, we do have Ketria Triome, which gives us a blue, red, or green. That can help, but it is a tap land, and it could potentially slow things down. But mainly, I like Anger of the Gods definitely when it is Gruul. I could consider it maybe for other lists when adding that third color if it's not too much pips, colors needed. Something like just Rotting Regisaur in black, that's easy enough to cast. Yeah, I don't know. Anger of the Gods at some point, maybe after tonight, because it's always nice bringing the pain to something like mono red burn, mono red aggro. Completely mopping the floor with whatever they're trying to do. And also facing Boros equipment. You may have seen that match or just joined right after it. But this here, kind of like that actually. Turn 1, Sheltered Thicket. Turn 2, Huntmaster. Ooh, hey. Have I finally got the Azorius Control matchup I was thinking? Maybe. So, Rhythm of the Wild. As I was mentioning, creature spells you control can't be countered. Ooh, wow. Esper. We got Esper colors here, guys. Blue, black, and white. Things are gonna die. And it may not be the opponents, because... Oh, Raven's Warning? Huh. Right, question is, Wayward Swordtooth? Yeah, I think Wayward Swordtooth. Get that land. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Apply a bit of pressure with Huntmaster. Gotta watch out for that 1 damage. Nasty stuff. 2 copies in the main. I don't know. I think I could see having the full 4 copies of Anger of the Gods, especially if I do also have Ripjaw Raptor in the main. Pairing that together, at the very least, Anger of the Gods would draw a card whenever it hits Ripjaw Raptor, damaging it. Juan, how's it going? How's it going? But no, yeah, definitely I could see starting with 2 in the main. Yeah. Ghalta Primal Hunger. Hopefully they don't counter it. Oh, they didn't. Good stuff. Hopefully they don't kill it. Huh. Yes, thanks for joining, Mon. So, Rhythm of the Wild would not have helped in that case. Hopefully they don't bounce Wayward Swordtooth. It would be nice getting to 10 permanents, which this clue here is helping us to get closer to that. Ooh, another shape. Okay. Alright, there's the 10 permanents. Good stuff. I'm just going to pop the clue right now because sometimes I do forget, unfortunately. Another land. Let's go. Oh. Wayward Swordtooth has been out already. I'll pressure to Fairy. Certainly the bird is likely blocking Wayward Swordtooth here, but having Rhythm of the Wild and Shaper's Sanctuary, I feel pretty positive we are likely drawing a card whenever they kill something coming up here. Hopefully it's not a sweeper. Liliana, they're going to make a sacrifice. Yes, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. So, really want a creature coming up here. We can give it haste with Rhythm of the Wild. Wayward Swordtooth would be nice, but something able to take out Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Well, you know what that calls for? The Crying Dino. Huh. We got plenty of lands. That's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, maybe not the full playset of Anger of the Gods like you were saying, Blue Bear. Especially game 1 in a matchup like this where the opponent doesn't have a lot of creatures. I mean, they do have tokens here, these zombies. Oh, yes, that last night, this Liliana, painful stuff to say the least. Now, yes, Juan, thanks, yeah, live with dinos. Certainly can be hard. You guys see the pain. I experienced the pain in some matchups. There's just nothing to do. There's no hiding when it's live. It's certainly interesting. You never know what you're going to get. But I do want to mention Liliana, Dreadhorde General. She was painful last night, but a little line of text here. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. Now, dies, exile actually gets around that. So, Anger of the Gods exiles all the creatures it destroys. So, when something's exiled, it doesn't actually... It's not considered that it dies, so they wouldn't be drawing any cards whenever we get rid of, you know, their tokens or small stuff with Anger of the Gods. It just goes into exile or it disappears. So that would actually be pretty nice. But another land. We'll wait one more turn, see if... Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, as always. Love the support, and yeah, certainly makes a difference. Big difference. Hey, that's take 2 damage for 1 black for nothing. Yeah, hey, Juan, that's quite alright. Yeah, I'm not disappointed. I'm getting to play the deck I know and love. We'll get it done eventually. Maybe not this game, but yeah.
Keep up the pace.
Yeah. Well, maybe that Anger of the Gods against a deck like this would be pretty sweet, but they likely have enough at this point. Shaper Sanctuary. I think I'm gonna stop the pain and suffering for this game, at least. Blast Zone, they have a lot of costly stuff. A lot of spells that kill our creatures, so maybe not a whole lot of permanents that are mana value 1 or 2. A lot of big planeswalkers, that's for sure. Carnage Tyrant, definitely. Excuse me. I'm going to switch Wayward Swordtooth, actually. Bring in Deathgorge Scavenger. Against a deck like this, there is a lot of non-creatures, so should be plenty for this guy to eat and stay big. Well, Rampaging Ferocidon. Yes, Blue Bear. I was just adding it, and then I looked down and you mentioned it. So, yeah, that could be good if we can get a couple of these guys online, start chipping away whenever those zombies come into play. Those flying sharks, I imagine there's that fantastic Shark Typhoon in here to some amount. Any control deck that is in blue probably has some number of Shark Typhoon. Cutting stuff, though. Maybe Shaper's Sanctuary, yeah. No, not Shaper's. Deathgorge. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut Deathgorge. I value the potential of Rampaging Ferocidon. All the little things that are going to pop into play. Ooh, that's good. Of course, good Shapers against control, definitely. I think from tonight, definitely I'm keeping in Shaper Sanctuary in the main or in the sideboard, but somewhere along the line there. This looks good, though. They didn't turn 1 Thoughtseize, which is always pretty exciting, but they did turn 2 something, maybe. Ooh, well, I expected Fateful Absence. Juan, it would have been nice having that Shapers. Perhaps against a deck like this, could mulligan a little more aggressively for Shapers, but yeah, at the very least, Sheltered Thicket. Next turn, Shifting Ceratops, hopefully Carnage Tyrant at some point. Gonna pop the clue right now again, so I don't forget. I'm sure we've all forgotten at some point to do stuff. Oh, Rhythm of the Wild. Actually, yeah. I'm going to take the turn off. Sheltered Thicket. It's got to come into play tapped and still have 3 to go Rhythm of the Wild here. Next turn, Regisaur Alpha. That might be nice. Double Raven's Warning. So, Rampaging Ferocidon, chipping away, pinging at things. Could have been good as well, but ooh, I like the looks of this. Yeah, definitely Regisaur Alpha, especially since we're able to give it haste. The token also has haste. Hopefully they don't have a nasty sweeper, but I mean, man, this is actually pretty fantastic. Next turn could be Carnage Tyrant hasty because of Rhythm of the Wild here. Hasty shifting, man, we got some pretty fantastic options. Any 3 of those creatures, that's going to be a pretty good headache for the opponent here. Shifting Ceratops will be able to fly past those, but I think they're going to sweep us. They're going to do something nasty here. Wrath of God. Again, man, this is... okay. We got fantastic stuff. Hasty Carnage Tyrant. Alright, I'm happy that I'm at least showing off the potential of Rhythm of the Wild. Of course, the can't be countered part is redundant with Carnage Tyrant here and Shifting Ceratops, but hasty, that is good. I expect probably to play around various sweepers and whatnot, or they may just pack it in. They do see we have 2 Shifting Ceratops here. Oh, getting rid of the rhythm. That's not so bad just because Shifting Ceratops can have haste. Yeah. A lot of people, they don't see Riot too often, but definitely the Rhythm of the Wild has some fantastic potential. Alright, hasty shifting. Get her done, I think. They have to block with both, yes. Yeah, they have to block with both, just because can give trample to Shifting Ceratops. I think I got him here. Good stuff. Get Rhythm of the Wild, or no, we don't get it back, but we do get a creature, which is pretty fantastic. Of course, they could sweep us here, but at the very least, shifting oftentimes wins the day. Oh, Scarab God is not going to save you. No. Good game. Alright. So, Carnage Tyrant, Shifting Ceratops, they did the trick. Rhythm of the Wild. I mean, it is an uncommon, so any of you guys watching right now or later on, if you haven't tried it or maybe you've forgot about it, could be something to consider. Always keeping in mind that there is the drawback of it not meaningfully impacting the board whenever you do play it. But other than that, it can be the ticket to win against certain decks. I'm just going to keep it as is and hope to go as fast as possible. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Ooh. I think I'm going to risk it. Definitely, it is risky. Turn 2 Huntmaster, hoping for that 3rd land to either go Rhythm of the Wild or Shifting Ceratops. Certainly could be much worse than this. Yeah, I'll risk it. Alright, Snow turn 1 Thoughtseize, or Inquisition of Kozilek. So, Huntmaster survives a turn. Survives 2 turns? Maybe? Oh, okay. Hopefully there's no portable hole to exile the Huntmaster. That would slow things down, but still don't even... Oh. What did they foretell? Oh. You know what? Yes, that was definitely nice. that God card reminded you of Hazoret. I am missing Hazoret the Fervent. I have been missing her for quite some time. Oh, definitely, definitely. I will go back to Hazoret at some point, but I'm going to go Rhythm of the Wild. I expect, or I'm betting, that Foretold card is a Doomscar. Because they foretold it, they can cast it for 1 and 2 white. I definitely think they would have cast it if I had gone Shifting Ceratops, so I took the turn off to go Rhythm of the Wild. 1 Huntmaster, definitely. I don't think that's worth it for a Doomscar, if it is, in fact, a Doomscar. Oh, they want to get rid of Rhythm. Well, Shifting Ceratops, at the very least. Give it haste. Some decent pressure, and hope that isn't a Doomscar, and I can get maybe the second Shifting Ceratops next turn. Maybe Shaper's Sanctuary plus Shifting Ceratops, but it looks like that's a Doomscar. Oh boy. Okay. Not a Doomscar. So that could be... It is a Doomscar. Okay. So why did they... Oh, I see. They played Ambitious Farmhand. Whenever it enters the battlefield, search your library for a basic Plains card. Put it into their hand. So they needed to play Ambitious Farmhand, get their land for the turn. It was a 3rd mana, so they did, or they were able to play that Doomscar like I figured. Little unfortunate, but at the very least, Drover the Mighty plus Shaper's Sanctuary. Hopefully Drover sticks around next turn. Shifting Ceratops or hasty Shifting Ceratops if we get a 4th land. Maybe that's another Doomscar. Well, still, we'll go with Shifting and hope it's not. But 4 Carnage Tyrant, ouch. Turn Timber. Well, I do need more lands. Definitely. If we can get to Carnage Tyrant at some point. Carnage Tyrant plus Shaper's Sanctuary not doing a whole lot for us. Certainly Shaper's Sanctuary not going to do a whole lot when it is something like a board wipe. Nothing is being targeted, unfortunately, so don't get any value from it that way. But again, there's tons of single target removal and answers, so certainly Shaper's Sanctuary can do the trick. Yes, yes, Blueberry, you said it. Discard decks, they have been painful. Certainly can slow us down. Oh, hey, all right. First Carnage Tyrant. Man, I don't think they're going to expect the full playset. But we already got the value from Drover. We were able to play it, hopefully getting that 6 land next turn, and we can... Oh, they're gonna Doomscar, yeah. 100%. I think that's what's happening. Hey, that's alright. We got 3... Oh. Well, you know, it's not a land, but Huntmaster hopefully sticks around. Gonna be nice getting rid of... Okay. Well, I'll activate the clue now. We'll draw the card since we haven't drawn a card this turn because it is the opponent's turn. Rhythm of the Wilds. Marauding, good stuff. I'm going to give it haste. Pressure Narset, just to get rid of her. Then potentially drawing a bunch of cards with Shaper's Sanctuary just because Narset preventing that. 3 Dooms, yeah. Just a matter of time before they run out. Hopefully. Certainly I imagine there's more than 4 total sweepers, Wrath of God, Doomscar, Day of Judgment, that sort of thing. Ooh, Marauding Raptor. Well, it can't be countered, so we can pretty safely go this. I'll give it haste. Alright, good stuff. I was worried there. I was thinking they might remove one of the Marauding Raptors. Haste, yes, let's go. Hopefully get her done. Kind of feel like getting rid of Teferi, but that is a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm just going to go all out. Do unfortunately lose this 2/2 token from the Marauding Raptor ping, but I mean, hopefully it's not another sweeper coming up here.
Let's skip to the good part.
Hasty Carnage Tyrant next turn with Rhythm of the Wild, choosing haste versus, well, like I was saying, Doomscar, Wrath of God, mixtures of those cards to be expected. Ooh, not exactly the land I was hoping for. I'll cycle it. Hey, well, it's another land. Hey, double Carnage Tyrant at the very least should provide a decent headache. But they're going to be getting something nice. Ooh, yeah, they're going to... I don't know about this. That might be it, especially... Ooh, Fracture. Okay. Yep, I think they've got us here, unfortunately. I did remember Lair of the Hydra. I know some nights, unfortunately, I forget it, but... Yeah. Send Shaper's Sanctuary to exile. I think they may have us here. Definitely expect them to escape something nasty there with the Scarab God. Try for a Carnage Tyrant, see if we can make something happen. I would like Embercleave in a situation like this, as long as they don't counter it. Embercleave on a Carnage Tyrant to really punch through and get past things would do the trick. Lair of the Hydra could be nice, but again, they might have something to deal with low mana value creatures, which Lair of the Hydra, whenever it is a creature, it doesn't have a cost. So something like Fatal Push is very painful, especially sinking all available mana into it and just having it get killed for 1 black. It's a sad day. Or a sad night, I should say. I don't really see us busting through this. Carnage Tyrant. Eventually I want to pressure things. Scarab God is just going to keep exiling a bunch of stuff, which they can exile 2 things, I think, at the moment. 2. Yeah, they can exile 2 creatures, so yes, unfortunately, not going to get it done. That's alright, though. Had a good time. What time is it, anyways? 11:30. Alright, past an hour. I will leave it there for tonight. I do want to mention tomorrow night and Saturday night, I'm going to be taking those Kill the Planeswalker. I was thinking of something like that, but yeah, just wasn't going to happen. Scarab God would have exiled at least 2 creatures at instant speed with its ability, and they just would have had a lot of bodies. A lot of bodies, that's for sure. But yes, I'll leave it there for tonight. Some hits and misses, but a good time, as always. Thanks for watching. And Questing Beast, Juan, definitely. I do like the potential of Questing Beast, and damage can't be prevented. That little line of text can come into play against certain decks. Yes, Blue Bear, I'll see you next time. Yeah, talk to you again soon. But yes, in the sideboard, certainly won. But yeah, taking off tomorrow night and Saturday night, but I should be back Sunday night with another Late Night Dino stream. Maybe not this list, but as always, dinos, it's a good time. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but it is a good time. Yes, good game won. Thanks for watching. Eating planeswalkers, that's what it's all about. Alrighty. See you guys later.